Hello, my dear boys and girls. I hope everybody can see me and hear me very well. Shall we get started? So people, we are going to continue with our formula session. I tried to do something in the afternoon, but I could not complete all. So I'm going to continue now and I'm going to finish it off. Okay? A very good evening to all of you. Hello Kaushik, hello Suharsh, Nancy, Aditi, Gopi Krishna, Punduru Vasu, welcome. Anirudh, Sai Manideep, welcome man. Very nice to see you. Great. Yes, Ruchita, we will get started. What happened to me? So I had a lot of classes, man. So I had already 6 hours of classes. So this is my 7th hour today. So I have to take 2-3 hours more, I guess. So let's buckle up and let's have a great time. Are you all ready, people? So today I'm going to continue with the complete formula revision for JEE Mains 2021. And before we get started, let me introduce myself for all the new students out here. So people, my name is Shimon Joseph and I teach mathematics at Vedantu. So if you are in 11th and 12th standard, if you are preparing for engineering entrance exam, then you are at the right place because we train students for these exams. Got it? Yup, definitely Sai, we will be energetic, don't worry. So I did my BTech from IIT Madras. So many of you aspire to study there. So I did my graduation from that place. I did work very hard for it when I was like you, when I was a student. So I'm going to share some of my experiences. I'm going to share some motivation towards the end of the class. But all that after we complete the entire formula discussion. That is the whole point of today's class. Are you all ready, my dear students? Hello, Pawan Kumar. Welcome. Thank you so much, Pawan. I'm so glad you're here. Science Priya, Chief. Yes, whatever makes you guys feel happy, I'm okay with it. Yes, Jarit. Sahaja, welcome. Mevish, welcome. Nice to see you. Yes, Hari, we will discuss all the papers. The session is already scheduled. So I hope you saw that. Tomorrow, by the time you guys complete the exam and reach your house, we will solve the paper. We will give you complete solution. So that is our promise. Okay, so don't worry about it. We will help you. So guys, I did write KVPY. I cleared it. I was a state topper in JEE Mains in Tamil Nadu. I got a state rank 5 and an all India rank of 464 with a percentile of 99.95. So that is my background. That is why I'm here to help you reach your target. So shall we begin, my dear children? Everybody. So please make sure you check out this profile. So this is my Instagram page. In case you have a doubt, in case you want to ask me something, if you want to have some motivation, or just if you want to know me as a person, maybe you can follow me here, because after this you guys will get into college. I will lose touch with you. So that way this will be very useful. Okay? Great. So this is the class that we have today. It was supposed to start at 8 o'clock. But because Wasim Sir's session got delayed, I had to shift it to 8:30. So we are right now at the final phase of our preparation. So let's go and try to look at what I have planned for you today. Okay. So people, make sure you subscribe to the channel. This is JEE Enthuse, the English channel where we teach you guys for engineering entrance exams. Got it? Shashikant, all the very best, Shashikant. You will do well. Don't worry. And people, for those who want a final revision, I would highly recommend the crash course at Vedantu. It is right now at 4,000 rupees. It is a very good deal because it has the test series as well. Many of my students from Chennai, from Pondicherry have taken these courses and they have improved their percentile by large margins. As much as 60 percentile increase they have got in 1 month. So it can work wonders for you also. Check it out. The link will be given in the description of the video. Just click on it. You will know what to do because you guys know how to buy online. So that much I guess you are all aware of it. So people, shall we get started? So this is something which I wanted to share. So people, please put your best effort on the exam day. And I'm sure for whatever you worked hard, you are going to be rewarded. Okay. So make sure you guys definitely work hard for that. Enthuse means to motivate. Okay, to motivate, to get you guys excited. That is what I'm going to do today. So let's go into our session. Are you all ready to revise? Yup. Are you all ready to revise? Sai Teja, this session can go minimum 2 hours. So I will take up to 10 o'clock, 10:30 for sure. Maybe after that as well. So I hope you guys will be okay with it. If you have an exam tomorrow, you can leave in between. I don't mind. But if you don't have an exam tomorrow, then you can continue till the end. Okay? So let's move forward, guys. Here we go. So the first thing which I wanted to teach you guys is nothing but this question which I gave in my short session. Guys, I discussed this today. Do you remember? I discussed this today. Do you all remember that? S infinity is equal to, I gave a formula. So I discussed this question in my short session and I want to solve it for you. So first of all, guys, what is the rth term? Do you guys agree the rth term is cos inverse of 1 plus r square? How many of you can understand that? How many of you can understand that? Very good, Prashant. Very good, Bharat. So people, this is something which I wanted to discuss because I'm very sure there'll be one question from this topic for sure. For sure. Anyone from the 6th shift that we have will get this question pakka. So please make sure you try it out properly. Anshika, all the very best, Anshika. You will definitely do well. Don't worry. Remain calm, give your best and leave the rest to God. He is gonna do some wonders if you put effort into it. Got it? So that is what I believe in, guys. Do your best and aram se sit and relax. You will get your desired output. Okay? Fantastic. So motivation, I will do it towards the end. Right now, please focus on the question, guys. So can I write TR as tan inverse of, can I write it as 1 by 1 plus r square? So don't you realize this is the question I did in the morning? Don't you realize this is the question that I did it in the morning? Do you guys remember that? So how do we solve this? We will write it as tan inverse of, I can write the numerator as r plus 1 minus r divided by, I can write the denominator as r into r plus 1. So what can I do? I can write it as tan inverse of a minus b by 1 plus ab. So what is that formula? It will become TR is equal to tan inverse of r plus 1 minus tan inverse of r. So that is your TR. After that, I'm sure you guys know how to solve it. Are you all ready? Vinny Shriram, perfect. Science Priya, very good. Definitely random. We will do it, but not right now because right now we need to solve a lot of good stuff. Okay? Very good, very good, very good. Everybody, please make sure you guys follow this carefully. Short, I was not able to solve 5 questions. I'm going to solve those 5 questions today, right now. As I teach you theory, I'm going to give you some short questions. So it's a very powerful session. So please make sure you guys listen to me carefully. Bhaskaran, I will talk about it at the end, man. Definitely, I'll motivate you guys. But right now, let's focus on learning concepts. Please do not divert or digress from the topic. Okay? Because it will delay our class. Please understand that, guys. Okay? Everybody cool with it? So after this is a piece of cake. So S infinity is equal to summation R equal to 1 to infinity TR. So what is R equal to 1 to infinity TR? So R equal to 1 to infinity, you will have tan inverse of R plus 1 minus tan inverse of R. So if I open it, my dear children, what will I get? I'll get S infinity is equal to, first R will be 1. So if I put R equal to 1, I'll get tan inverse of 2 minus tan inverse of 1. Plus if I put R equal to 2, I'll get tan inverse of 3 minus tan inverse of 2. Like that it keeps going, right? Then put R equal to 3, you will get tan inverse of 4 minus tan inverse of 3. So like that it keeps going and you will have only the last term left out. So you'll have tan inverse of n plus 1 minus tan inverse of n. So what gets cancelled? So tan inverse of 2, 2, 3, 3, 4 last term. So what is left out? S infinity is equal to tan inverse of n plus 1. N is what? Infinity. So tan inverse of infinity plus 1 minus tan inverse of 1. Because this is also left out, right? So what is this? This is pi by 2. Tan inverse of infinity is pi by 2. Tan inverse of 1 is pi by 4. So pi by 2 minus pi by 4 is the answer, which is option B. Shall I move forward? Did you all like it? Did you all like it? Everybody? Fantastic. Teja, welcome Teja. Yoshita, very good Yoshita. Sharat, Tulasi, Rajani. 11 students, we will resume it this week, Rajani. Don't worry about it. This week, we will resume it for 11th and 12th. Very good, Bhaskaran. Purba Shri, very good, Purba. Nisha, the short session will be sent in the Telegram group right after today's class. So don't worry about Nisha, you will get it. Very good. So people, shall I move forward? Everybody, let's go into the formula revision. I'm going to start off with the next topic, which is binomial theorem. Are you all ready? Perfect. So first thing you should know is, you should know the expansion of binomial expansion x plus y whole power n. I hope everybody can open that. So x plus y whole power n will be equal to nc0 x power n plus nc1 x power n minus 1 y power 1 and so on all the way up to ncn x power 0 y power n. How do you remember that? You start from nc0, the power of x will be highest and power of y will be lowest. Now you see x power will keep reducing, y power will keep increasing. That's how you remember it. You will never forget it. Did you like that? Amazing, right? Hello Ritish, welcome man. I'm so glad to see you back. Hello Chaitanya, fantastic. Bhaskaran, absolutely Bhaskaran. We will continue the rank booster series. We'll continue the short series. Everything will continue till the September attempt. But my suggestion is to join the crash course if you are a serious aspirant, because crash course is loaded with good content. I know it because I've seen it. Okay. Hello Free Fire, Surya Vijay, welcome. Siluvai, welcome. Nice to see you. Surya, fantastic. So people, are you all done with it? So I hope now you know how to find out this binomial expansion. How many terms does it have? The term x plus y whole power n will have how many terms? It will have totally n plus 1 terms. I hope you're aware of it. Very important. You need to know that. Now, what is the general term? The general term is given by TR plus 1. Okay, TR plus 1. If R is 0, you will get the first term. If R is 1, you will get the second term. Okay, so R starts from 0, goes up to n. So when R is n, you will get the n plus 1th term. You will get the last term. Are you all happy with that? Did you all like it? Everybody? Very good, Geeta. Very good. Arpit, welcome Arpit. Nice to see you. So the date of crash course, Slam Daily, it is already going on. You can check it out. Okay. So people, I hope you enjoyed this. So there are totally n plus 1 terms. So the general term, number of terms and the binomial expansion. Are you all clear? So shall I move forward? Great. So if you know the binomial expansion, there are two standard expansions which are very, very important, which are nothing but 1 plus x to the power n and 1 minus x to the power n. These two expansions are very important because they give you the relationship between the coefficients. So if I put x equal to 1 here, what will I get? I'll get 2 to the power n. How? 1 plus 1 is 2. Power n is outside. So 2 power n. That will be equal to what? I put x equal to 1. So if I put x equal to 1, I will get sum of all the binomial coefficients. So what is that? Sum of all the binomial coefficients of an expansion is equal to 2 to the power n, where n is the index. Are you all clear with it? So very nice concept. I hope you guys are all making a note of it. Everybody cool with it? Fantastic. Very, very good, my dear boys and girls. Very good. Yes, Shreyash. Shreyash, this is a continuation of the previous class. Absolutely. Sai Teja, you can revise here also, but I would say the test series, you can take it from the crash course. Okay. Very good, Lakshmi Prasanna. Fantastic. So people, now the next relation is put again x equal to 1, you will get 0, right? The second one. In the second one, if I put x equal to 0, x equal to 1, I'll get 0. Because 1 minus 1 is 0, 0 power n is also 0. But what will I get on the right hand side? I'll get nc0 minus nc1 plus nc2 minus nc3 and so on. Is that correct? So from here, I get a beautiful relation. If I take all these minus nc1 minus nc3 to the opposite side, I will get the sum of odd binomial coefficients is equal to the sum of even binomial coefficients. Did you all like that? The sum of odd binomial coefficients is equal to the sum of even binomial coefficients. So the sum of odd binomial coefficients is equal to 2 to the power n minus 1. The sum of even binomial coefficient is equal to 2 to the power n minus 1. So when I put them together, I get 2 to the power n, which is what I got previously. Did you all like it? Shall I move forward? Manpreet Kaur, fantastic. Nikhil Reddy, you are amazing. Yes, Free Fire. This is the continuation to the last stream. Absolutely right. Okay, so let's move forward, boys and girls. Here we have it. These are some very crucial properties. I will never ever forget them. These are the most important properties of binomial theorem. You need to remember them, my dear boys and girls. All of them are compulsory. All of them are important. All of them teach you something very valuable. So please make sure you note it down, guys. Everybody. Are you all done? Shall I move forward? Can you guys give me a yo? Give me a thumbs up in the chat so that we can move forward. Great, great, great. You guys are absolutely amazing. So people, I hope all of you are ready. Shall I move forward? Anybody has a doubt, feel free to let me know. Else, we will jump forward to the next one. Great. So people, NCR plus NCR minus 1. So you have the top same constant, and in the subscript you have R and R minus 1. Then it will be N plus 1 CR. The second one is very easy. I will teach you a way to remember it. So NCR is equal to N by R, N minus 1 CR minus 1. That's the second one. Can you see that? So that way is easy to remember, na? So if you feel this is easier, remember it like this. This is also very important. It is just the second one. Got it? Are you all clear with it? Fantastic. So with that, people, let me go to the third one. The third one is very simple. I'll teach you how to answer it. The top one minus the bottommost one. So it will be N minus top minus the bottommost. What is bottommost? R minus 1 divided by this subscript, which is R. As simple as that. Are you all happy with it? So NCR by NCR minus 1. If you have this format, then this is the formula you need to use. Very common in questions of JEE Mains. Very common. Are you all clear? Everybody? So Bhaskaran, crash course, you have 1 or 2 classes per day. It depends. Some days 1, some days 2. So shall I move forward? Everybody? Very good, Shadow. Yes, tomorrow you have the exam. All the best. Free Fire, great man. Lot of people from Telangana and Andhra. You guys are amazing. So people, the next one which I want to teach you is, if NCX is equal to NCY, you can say that either X is equal to Y, or you can say that X plus Y is equal to N. These are the two conclusions that you can make. Don't ever forget that. Okay? So if this is clear, I will move forward. Hello, Reddy, Rangani, welcome man. Lakshmi, fantastic. What is the doubt, Lakshmi? Second point, Lakshmi Prasanna, directly you take it down as a formula, man. Very simple. There is no researching today. Today, it is just memorizing formula. I give you formula, you accept it, believe me, and memorize it. That's it. Because after today's class, you're going to write your exam. So at this point, you cannot research how it came. Don't do that. Okay. Right now, it's just time to memorize it. Okay. How much the crash course cost? It is just 4,000 rupees, Lakshmi. It will be present in the description of the video. Just below the video, look at the description. You will find the link to join the crash course. Please check it out. You will definitely enjoy it. Okay. So people, this one I have already told you. I hope you're all clear. So the total sum of all the binomial coefficients is 2 power n, and sum of even coefficients and odd coefficients are equal. Even coefficient is 2 power n minus 1. Odd coefficient is 2 power n minus 1. I hope you're aware of it. So let's move forward. Let's move to the next one. Middle term. So we know that whenever you have a binomial expansion, x plus y whole power n, how many terms do you have? X plus y whole power n will have totally n plus 1 terms. So if n is even, you will have totally odd number of terms. If n is even, n plus 1 will be odd, you will have odd number of terms. Whenever you have odd number of terms, there will be only one middle term. There will be only one middle term. Is that correct? So whenever n is even, there is only one middle term, which is given by t of n plus 2 by 2. So it will be t of n by 2 plus 1. So it is going to be nc n by 2. X to the power n by 2, y to the power n by 2. That is the answer. Very simple, right? Are you all happy? So when your n is even, middle term is only one term. Very easy to find out. You are done with it. But if your n is odd, n plus 1 will be even. So there will be two middle terms. Okay, there will be two middle terms. So how do you find two middle terms? This is the way you do it. Are you all happy with it? Just make a note of it and then we will move forward, guys. Are you all happy? Everybody, very good, Free Fire. All the very best. Akhil, Tulasi, Ruchita, Shreyash, yes, they can ask you, Shreyash. Very basic questions they can ask you. Great, great, great. Yes, Bhaskaran, that also can be upgraded to the new batch. Don't worry about it, Bhaskaran. You can check it out. Okay? Very good, Akhil. So people, This is how you find the middle term. Now, how do you find the term independent of x? That's a very common question, right? Okay, that's a very common question. How do you find the term independent of x? So whenever you want to find the term independent of x, guys, please write the general term, tr plus 1. So tr plus 1 is ncr, x to the power n minus r, y to the power r. So you write the general term, and in this term, make the power of x 0. So make the power of x 0. So like that you have to do. So I'm just giving you an example. Maybe y also will contain some x. Maybe y also will be given in terms of x. So that time what do? You collect the coefficient separately and powers of x separately. The power of x you have to equate it to 0, because if they say term is without x, that means the power of x should be 0 in totality. So when you do that, you will get a relationship between n and r, and from that you will get which term is that. Are you all happy? Very good, very good. Akhil, I hope you do well, Akhil. All the very best, man. Please do stay calm and give it your best shot, and try to sleep early today. Okay? So guys, let's have a look at this one. So what is the largest term in a binomial expansion? So this is something very, very important. This is called as numerically greatest term in a binomial expansion. Numerically greatest term in a binomial expansion. I have given you the method. Just copy it down. It will always work perfect. Okay. So what you should do is, this is applicable only for x, 1 plus x power n. So sir, if they give me like this, what to do, sir? If they give me like this, can't I solve it? You can. Just take a outside. So if I take a outside, I will get like this. Now again use the same concept. So x will be b by a. That's it. So whatever question they give, you can always convert it to this form, and you can apply this concept. So the greatest term will be found out by calculating m. So m, how do you calculate? This you should remember, guys. This you should remember. There is no other way. You have to try it out. Got it? Are you all clear? So after you calculate m, if m is an integer, then there are two greatest and equal terms. If m is not an integer, then t of GIF of m plus 1 is the greatest term. As simple as that. Are you all happy? So all you need to do is find m. If m is integer, tm and tm plus 1 are the greatest terms. If m is not an integer, t of GIF of m, that is the greatest integer function of m plus 1. This will be the greatest term. As simple as that. So if you don't want to do this, sir, I cannot memorize, sir. Memorizing is very difficult. Then what you can do is, you can try to do this. Let's say tr plus 1 is the greatest term. So what that means is, tr plus 1 modulus is greater than or equal to tr. So that means it is greater than the previous term, and it should also be greater than the next term. It should also be greater than the next term. So this ensures that this is the greatest term, and you will find what is r. Did you all like it? And you will find what is r. So this is the logical way. This is the actual mathematical form of doing it. This is just a shortcut. Whichever you feel is better for you, try to use that. So shall I move forward? Hello, Snehal. Yes, Snehal. Of course, I remember you, man. Welcome. Did you all like it, people? Shall I proceed to the next one? Are you all ready, my dear boys and girls? Fantastic, guys. You are all amazing. So let's proceed. Let's go to the next one. Now, permutation. What is permutation? So permutation means arrangement, guys. Whenever we say NPR, what it means is, in n spaces, you have to arrange R objects. Something like that. So you have n places, you have to arrange R objects. For example, you have 10 seats and you want to arrange 5 boys. So that can be done with this formula 10p5. Are you all happy with that, everybody? Great. So that is what I have written here. So this is the permutation when you have identical objects. So let's say you have totally n objects, out of which p are identical of one kind, q are identical of another kind, and r are identical of the third kind. Then the remaining ones are all distinct. Then how many permutations are possible? That is given by this formula, n factorial by p factorial, q factorial, r factorial. So for example, if you want to permute the letters of the word mummy, so how do you do that? The number of permutation is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it will be 5 factorial by 3 factorial, 1 factorial, 1 factorial. So this will be the number of permutations of the word mummy. Are you all clear? Did you all like it, my dear boys and girls? Fantastic. So this is the way you solve it. I hope you're all fine with it. Now, there are certain properties with permutation coefficient as well. So you guys can go through it. It is not very important, but if you can memorize it, you can always do that. Got it? I would not say this is very important, but it is good to know because you can always derive it. If you know this, it is all right. If you know this, this is mandatory. This is mandatory. You should know this. But these properties, I would not recommend it. But in case you want to, if you have capacity to memorize, go for it. Okay, so let's proceed, guys. Let's move forward. Circular permutation. Now, linear permutation. Let's say you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say you have 5 objects. How many ways can I arrange them in a row? In a row, I can arrange them in 5 factorial ways. But if I arrange them in a circle, I can arrange them in 4 factorial ways only. So if you have n objects, the number of linear permutation is n factorial, whereas the number of circular permutation will be n minus 1 factorial. Are you all clear? So if you want to arrange 10 people who are going to be seated around a circle, then it will be 9 factorial ways. It will be 9 factorial ways. So now there is one catch here. When you arrange people, it will be n minus 1 factorial. But when you arrange, let's say, garland, when you arrange, let's say, a necklace or beads, something like that, then you have to do n minus 1 factorial by 2. So this 1 by 2 will come. So it will become n minus 1 by 2. This is the formula. Why? Because when you arrange garland, beads and necklace, the clockwise and anti-clockwise arrangements will be the same. Okay? They are not distinct. So they will be the same. Since they are the same, they will be counted twice. So since they are counted twice, I have to divide by 2. So that is why for these cases, directly you put by 2, you will always end up with the right answer. Are you all clear? Shall I move forward, my dear boys and girls? Great. So let's go forward. Now, what do we have here? Selection of one or more objects. This is very, very interesting. Okay, selection of one or more objects. So let's say we have n objects totally. So I want to select one or more. I cannot select 0. So let's say you have n objects. So from n I select 1. From n I can select 2. Or from n I can select 3. Or from n I can select 4. Or from n I can select everything. So this is going to be the answer for the first one. So we know the sum of all the binomial coefficients is 2 power n. But what is missing? NC0 is missing. So I need to subtract NC0. So that is the answer. So 2 power n minus 1. Why? Because NC0 is 1. As simple as that. Did you guys understand that? Shall I move forward? Are you all cool with it? Everybody, do you guys have any doubt? Do you want me to clarify any question that you have? Please let me know, my dear boys and girls. Shall I proceed? Fantastic, guys. You are all amazing. Please listen carefully. I want everybody to give me a sign if you are able to follow. Guys, I know many of you are scared. Tomorrow you have your exam. Guys, I know it is a very difficult time, but please stay calm. Give it your best. I'm sure you will do well. Okay, it is going to be easy because you have worked very hard for it. Just remember to stay calm and not get too many negative marks. Okay, so don't get too many negative marks. Don't over guess, over attempt. You still have one more attempt. You can do magic in the next attempt. I told you we are here for you. We have the test series, we have the crash course, and we have the free classes in YouTube. So we are going to take care for you. But that does not mean you can take this attempt very casually. Give it your best, but be calm, composed, and then only your reflection will come. Got it? So please try to do that. I will definitely help you with some motivation as we move forward. So guys, if you have the exam tomorrow, please try to sleep early by 10:30. That should be fine because it will be difficult to sleep. You will have anxiety. You will think about the exam. A lot of things will run in your mind. So don't give room for that. Rather, just take a chill pill and go and have a nice sleep. Wake up tomorrow, give it your best, and let me know how you did. Okay? Great. Okay, so guys, from n identical objects. So from n identical objects, here it is going to be different. So I can select one object, that can be done in only one way. I can select 2 objects, that can be done in only one way. I can select 3 objects, only one way. 4 objects, only one way. 5 objects, only one way. N objects, only one way. N objects also only one way. Why only one way? Because they're all identical items. So choosing 1 or 2 or 3 or how many ever you want can be done in only one way. So if you add all of them, you will get N. Why only N? Because selecting 0 objects I have neglected. So that is not included. If you select 0 also, it should be N plus 1. It should be N plus 1. Are you all cool with it? Everybody? Fantastic, guys. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. This is amazing. So the last one is again very, very crucial, guys. Please think about it. Selecting 1 or more objects from P identical objects and N distinct objects. So you have N distinct objects and P identical objects. Okay. So from P identical, I can select any one or any number from 0 to N in this P plus 1 ways. From N objects, I can select in 2 to the power N ways. But I want to select 1 or more. So I should remove the case where I select nothing. So that will be 1 from here into 1 from here. So 1 into 1 is 1. So I remove 1. That's why we have this. Are you all clear with it? Everybody? Hello Sushila. Thank you so much. Welcome Sushila. Very good Triyambak. Try to do well. Narayan Rao. Very good man. All the best for tomorrow. So people, shall I move forward to the next one? Are you all ready? So this is a very good formula. I hope you are noting down whatever I'm discussing. Great, 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 great. So with that, people, let's move forward. Let's go to the next one. This is the formula for number of prime factors. So let's say, guys, you have something like, let's say 108 or let's say 144. So 144, you can write it as what? You can write it as 2 power 4 into 3 to the power 2. Is that correct? So whenever you write a number in prime factorized form, then this is how you get it, right? So any natural number can be written as prime number 1 to the power alpha 1, prime number 2 to the power alpha 2, prime number 3 to the power alpha 3, like that, so on till pk power alpha k. Any natural number can be written like this. Are you all able to understand that? Are you all able to understand that? Perfect. So now the number of factors, my dear children, can be very easily obtained from this. The number of factors is equal to n plus 1, the power plus 1, 4 plus 1 into, it will be 2 plus 1. So 2 plus 1. So the answer is 5 into 3, it will be 15. So there are totally 15 factors. Are you all clear with that? Everybody? Did you all like it? So that is what we have given here. So 15 includes 1 and the number itself. So 15 includes, this 15 includes 1, 144 also. If you don't want it to include 1 and 144, you need to subtract 2. You need to subtract 2. And if you want to exclude any one of them, either 1 or n you want to remove, then you have to subtract 1. Are you all clear? Very easy. Pramesh, fantastic Pramesh. That is absolutely right. So I hope you guys got it. Let's move forward. Simple formula, but very effective, very powerful to solve some questions. Now, let's go to derangements. What is derangement? Derangement means you have, let's say, 5 envelopes. You have 5 letters. Okay. So letters should go to the right envelope, right? Only then it will go to the correct person. But what if I want to find in how many ways can I keep these 5 letters in these 5 envelopes such that everything goes to wrong one? What is the way in which we can arrange these 5 letters into these 5 envelopes such that everything goes into wrong envelopes? So that is what is given by derangements. So derangement of n objects means n objects will be completely arranged in the wrong manner. Okay? Bhavan, don't worry Bhavan, I'm here, we will help you. Very good Chinu, Nagasai, welcome, great to see you. Shiva. So people, so this is the formula for derangements. So for example, 5 envelopes and 5 letters, if you want to be deranged, that means if you want them to be completely wrong, then the formula is 5 factorial into 1 minus 1 by 1 factorial plus 1 by 2 factorial minus 1 by 3 factorial plus 1 by 4 factorial minus 1 by 5 factorial. Is that correct? So these two will always cancel out. So directly I can start from there. So what will I get? I'll get 5 factorial by 2 factorial, that will be 60, minus 5 factorial by 3 factorial, which will be 20, plus 5 factorial by 4 factorial, which will be 5, and 5 factorial minus 1 by 5 factorial, which will be minus 1. So it will be 65 minus 21, which will be 44. So 44 is the total number of ways in which they can be dearranged. Are you all clear? Did you all like it? Everybody? If you have any doubts, if you have any questions, feel free to ask, my dear children. Otherwise, we will move forward to the next one. Are you all happy with it, boys and girls? Any questions, please let me know, else we will proceed. Great, great, great. Hello, Sarah. Fantastic. Nice to see you here. So people, this is the next topic, which is your matrices and determinants. So I'm going to teach you a lot of cool stuff here. Please listen carefully. The first thing is, many of you are not aware of what is idempotent matrix and what is nilpotent matrix. So let me talk about that. Please listen carefully, guys. Idempotent matrix means your A square is equal to A. So if your A square is equal to A, any higher power of A will always be equal to A. I hope you are all aware of that. So if a matrix is equal to an idempotent matrix, then any higher power of that will always be equal to A. Are you all clear with that? So Chitturi, Hemnath, yes Hemnath, we will discuss that also, don't worry. We will discuss that as well. Okay. Conics, I'll come to that, Goku Sayan. Please wait, because after matrices and determinants, we'll come into that slowly. So you have to wait for it. We have a long way to go. It is going to be a lengthy session. Okay. So please try to stay if you are interested. But if you have an exam tomorrow, then you can sleep early. I will not keep you for a long time. Got it? So Venki, this is just a formula revision session, Venki. We cannot get into the specifics of anything. So please listen, note down the formula and use it when you get it. Okay. Perfect. So people, let's get back to our problem solving. So whenever you have an idempotent matrix, that means A square is equal to A. One very good conclusion you can make is any higher power of that matrix will always be equal to A if it is idempotent. Now, what is nilpotent? Nilpotent means, so some higher power of A is equal to 0 provided A power n minus 1 is not 0. Then you call n to be the order of nilpotency. What is n? N is the order of nilpotency. So the power at which your matrix will become equal to 0, that is called as the order of nilpotency. Did you all like that? Everybody clear with it? So shall I move forward? So that is what we call as a nilpotent matrix. So guys, nilpotent matrix does not mean A is equal to 0. It means that some higher power of A is going to be 0. Are you all clear? Very good, very good. Fantastic. What is trace of a matrix? Trace of a matrix means it is nothing but the sum of the diagonal elements. So let's say you have something like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is called as a square matrix. Okay. So when you have a square matrix, let's say of order 3 cross 3, we can always define something called as trace of a matrix. What is trace? Trace is nothing but the sum of the diagonal elements. So whenever you have a matrix, there is only one diagonal. So this is called as the diagonal of a square matrix. We call it the main diagonal. Okay. So you can ask me, sir, this is also diagonal. No, sir. No, guys, this is not an important diagonal. We call it the off diagonal. We call it the off diagonal. It is of no use. Okay. We don't use it in mathematics, at least as far as JEE Mains is concerned. Got it? So it is called as the off diagonal, not very important. But the main diagonal is very important. Why? Because the sum of the elements of main diagonal, 1, 5, 9, 1 plus 5 plus 9, that is called as trace of A. That is called as trace of A. Are you all happy? Please. So shall I move forward? Everybody? Let me know in the chat. Great. So that is nothing but your trace, sum of all the diagonal elements. Now, properties of trace. Whenever you have trace of lambda A, some scalar into A, you can just bring the scalar outside. Whenever you have trace of A plus B, you can write it as trace of A plus trace of B. When I have trace of AB, that is equal to trace of BA. So it is commutative. So guys, trace also follows the reversal law. Trace of AB is equal to trace of BA. That means it is going to follow the reversal law. I hope you guys are able to follow that. Shall I move forward? Great. So let's go ahead to the next one, guys. What is adjoint of a matrix? Adjoint of a matrix is nothing but transpose of the cofactor matrix. So I hope you are all able to understand what are we doing here. Everybody? Great. So people, I hope everybody is following it. I see a lot of people are very involved in the chat. Guys, come on guys, listen. I don't want everybody to focus on the chat. Instead, listen to the session and ask me if you have a doubt so that I can clarify it for you. Okay? Are you all ready, my dear boys and girls? Great. Fantastic. So people, adjoint of a matrix is nothing but transpose of cofactor matrix. What is cofactor matrix? So first you need to understand that. So cofactor matrix, guys, is nothing but -1 to the power I plus j into m of ij. So to understand cofactor, you need to know what is minor. Minor of ij, how do you find out? So let's say we have an example. Let's say we have a matrix A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So if I want to find the minor of, let's say minor of 1, 2. So 1, 2 means first row, second element. So this element. So minor of 1, 2 means I have to cover the first row and the second column. So whatever is left out, I need to take the determinant of that. So minor of 1, 2 is 4, 6, 7, 9. Because 4, 6, 7, 9 is left out. So that is the minor. So it will be 4 into 9, 36. 36 minus 42, minus 6. So minor of 1, 2 is minus 6. Are you all clear? So this is the way you find the minor. Once you find the minor, you can find the cofactor matrix. Once you find the cofactor matrix, adjoint of a matrix is very easy to find. Because adjoint is nothing but transpose of your cofactor matrix. Is that clear? Shall I move forward, all of you guys? Very good, very good. Brilliant, brilliant boys and girls. You are all absolutely amazing. So now, after that, we have the properties of adjoint. We'll try to have a look at that. So the first property which I want you to remember is the determinant of adjoint of A. That is equal to determinant of A to the power n minus 1. So that is the first property which I want you to remember, because if det of A is given to you, then you can find out the determinant of adjoint as well. Very simple and straightforward. I hope you guys are all clear with it. Yes? Fantastic. Then you have adjoint of A. That is also an important formula which is given over here. Please make a note of it, guys. So adjoint of A is what? It is det of A to the power n minus 1 square. So if you have 3 adjoint, it will become cube. If you have 4 adjoint, you will have power 4. If you have 5 adjoint, you will have power 5. So I want you to remember that. It's a very nice formula, people. I hope you guys are noting it down. It has been asked in JEE Advanced also. Got it? Great. So people, next formula is very important because it will help you to understand the inverse of a matrix. So adjoint of A into A is equal to det of A into I. And similarly, A into adjoint of A is also equal to det of A into I. Okay. So these are very important results. I want you to remember them. So from here you can get the inverse. So what is A inverse? A inverse is nothing but adjoint of A by det of A. As simple as that. So from here you can get some decent formulas. Adjoint of A by det of A is A inverse. So det of A inverse is nothing but 1 by det A. Okay. So make a note of it, guys. We'll move forward. And is that clear, everybody? What is n? N is the order of matrix A. So guys, here n is the order of matrix A. Order of A. So here, whatever we are talking about square matrices. Otherwise, we cannot talk about it, isn't it? Very good. Rank of a matrix is not important. Shiva Sanmugam Balasubramanian, thank you so much, man. I'm glad you are enjoying it. Very good. So people, let's move forward. Statistics, I think, will come later. So please wait for it. So guys, this is how you find inverse of a matrix. So here are certain properties of inverse. Please make a note of it. So whenever you say inverse, A inverse into A is equal to I, and same way A into A inverse is also equal to I. And people, if you have ABC whole inverse, it will become C inverse, B inverse, A inverse. So this is called as reversal law. Very, very famous property. You can get questions from here. It is called as reversal law. Reversal law means if you have ABC product whole inverse, it can be written as C inverse, B inverse, A inverse. Are you all clear? Great, 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 great. Amazing, amazing people. So then the last property I've already told you, determinant of A inverse is equal to 1 by det of A. Clear? Then the last one is called as an orthogonal matrix. What do you call as an orthogonal matrix? An orthogonal matrix is a matrix for which A into A transpose is equal to I. Are you all aware of this, my dear boys and girls? Yes. Hello MSV, welcome man. rank of matrix is not very important. Okay, rank of matrix is not very important. Bhaskaran, I'm doing great, man. I had a lot of sessions, so this is the last session. I've already taken classes for 6 to 7 hours. So this is the last one. I want to help you guys so that next day, tomorrow, you will do well. Okay? So please listen carefully and try to take the best notes possible, guys. We'll move fast, okay? We'll try to cover it as fast as possible. Great. So people, are you all ready? Shall I move forward? So when you have an orthogonal matrix, the inverse is nothing but A transpose. I hope everybody knows what is transpose, right? Transpose means the rows will become columns. That's it. Or the columns will become rows. That is what we call as transpose. So when you transpose, you have to make the rows become columns. That's it. As simple as that. Are you all clear? Fantastic. So for an orthogonal matrix, A inverse is A transpose. Perfect. So let's move forward. Symmetric and skew symmetric. So guys, symmetric and skew symmetric, there are very simple results. If A and A transpose are same, it is called as symmetric. If A is equal to minus A transpose, it is called as skew symmetric. Are you all clear? Fantastic. Everybody is fine with this? Great. So now, what is the properties of symmetric and skew symmetric matrices? So when you have a skew symmetric matrix of odd order, that means if n is odd, and if it is a skew symmetric matrix, then the determinant of that will always be 0. Okay, so whenever you have an odd ordered skew symmetric matrix, the determinant of that will always be 0. As simple as that. Got it? And whenever you have any matrix A, you can always express it as a sum of skew symmetric and symmetric portion. Skew symmetric and symmetric portion. So this is called as symmetric portion. This is called as skew symmetric portion. So whenever you have a matrix A, please understand A minus A transpose is skew symmetric and A plus A transpose is symmetric. Please remember this, guys. Very, very important. You can get some good questions from here as well. Are you all happy? Shall I move forward? Very simple. Yes? Great, people. So with that, let me move forward. So this is solution of system of linear equation. This is for two variable system. Two variable system, I'm sure everybody is aware. So two variable system means it represents straight lines. So two straight lines can either be parallel, they can intersect, or they can be coincident. So if they are parallel, you will have no solution. If they are intersecting, you will have one solution. If you have same line, you have infinitely many solutions. So whenever you have one solution or infinitely many solution, it is called as a consistent system. And whenever you have parallel lines, it is called as no solution. It is called as an inconsistent system. Got it? So this is for 2 cross 2. You have two variables. So it is a two variable system and you know how to solve it. You have studied that in 10th standard. Very simple. Great. So now people, let's move forward and look at 3 cross 3. That is a 3 variable system. When you have 3 variables, each of these equations will represent planes. So you have 3 planes. How can 3 planes interact? 3 planes can have no solution, they can have infinitely many solutions, they can have one solution, or they can have no solution. So again you have 3 cases. You can have no solution, one solution, infinitely many solution, and we need to look at them case by case. So first of all, guys, when you have a 3 variable system, you need to first write down what is delta, delta 1, delta 2, delta 3. Are you all aware of that? Do you guys know how to find out delta, delta 1, delta 2, delta 3? Yes, everybody? Are you all aware of that? People, can you please let me know? Fantastic. So most of you guys are aware of this. Delta is nothing but the coefficient determinant. Delta 1 is nothing but the first column replaced by D1, D2, D3. Delta 2 is nothing but the second column of delta replaced by D1, D2, D3. Delta 3 is nothing but the third column replaced by D1, D2, D3. So once you find these 4 parameters, you can find whether you have a unique solution, no solution, or infinitely many solution. So if you have a unique solution, then this is how you get it. If you have a unique XYZ satisfying this equation, this is how you find it out. You find all the 4 of them. Delta 1 by delta will give you X. Delta 2 by delta will give you Y. Delta 3 by delta will give you Z. Over. Done. Are you all clear? So now let's move forward and look at the cases. Guys, this slide will give you 4 marks. This slide you will get 4 marks. I'm telling you for sure. Please make a note of it because it is important. Got it? Everybody clear? Sai Manideep, all the very best, man, and a very happy birthday for you. Do well. I hope it turns out good for you. Okay? Great, great, great. Pramesh, very good. So people, shall I move forward? Triambak, yes. Take care. All the best for tomorrow. All my lovely warriors, all my ninjas, do well and let me know how it went. Let me know in the comments. I will definitely be happy if you are able to do better because of Vedantu and our team. Great. Yes, Bhaskaran. Absolutely. So people, so with that we'll move forward. We'll try to wind it up fast. Okay, we'll try to run through it. So this is a question which I gave you in the short series because I know it is a very repeated question. Can you all try it out, everybody? Can you all try it out? Please do it fast, people. Everybody. Okay. Bharat. Very good, Bharat. We will definitely do well. Don't worry. What about delta 1, delta 2, delta 3 in case 1? It is the same thing, Tulasi. You find delta 1, you find delta 2, you find delta 3. And x is given as delta 1 by delta, y is given as delta 2 by delta, and z is given as delta 3 by delta. That's it. So that's how you find it. Kirtana, very good Kirtana. Aishwarya, fantastic Aishwarya. Sirisha, check it Sirisha because it is not option B. Very good Bhaskaran. It is option of Kramer's rule. Absolutely. Okay, so people, let's see how to solve it. Please listen carefully. Okay, guys, come on, I want more answers. I want more answers. Everybody, please try to do it, guys. Quickly. I want everybody to answer, otherwise we'll move forward. Please do that, guys. Okay, great. So what do we have here? So we have a system. Let's find delta. So we have non-trivial solution. So whenever you have a homogeneous system, homogeneous means what? Right side is 0. If you have a homogeneous system and you want non-trivial solution, then the condition is delta is 0. What is delta? 1 lambda 1 minus 1, right? 1 lambda minus 1 coefficients. Then lambda minus 1 and then you have 1 1 minus lambda, 1 1 minus lambda. So this should be equal to 0. When you solve it, you will get a cubic equation in lambda. When you solve it, you'll get a cubic equation in lambda. So you'll have exactly 3 values of lambda. That's the answer. Can you all try to solve it, everybody? Are you all clear? People, so please try to finish it off, everybody. If you have a doubt, let me know. Guys, are you all done with it? People, please let me know, boys and girls. Great. Venkat has got it. You are all amazing, boys and girls. You are all absolutely awesome. So do try it and finish it off, guys. Okay, great. So shall we move forward? Fantastic. So this is the next question, the next concept. Please listen carefully, guys. Functional equations. So we are now moving to functional equations. Anirudh, trivial solution means 0, 0, 0. So 0, 0, 0 is called trivial solution because it's very obvious. When your right hand side is 0, if all your variables are 0, it is going to be satisfied no matter what. So that is why it is called as a trivial solution. Trivia means what? Something very obvious. Everybody knows that. Clear? So now, Ritesh, thank you so much, man. Welcome. Bhavan, what is your doubt, Bhavan? Please tell me. Very good, Sai Ram Swarup. Very good, Tornado. So people, this is functional equations chapter. Very interesting result. So whenever you have f of x to be a polynomial, and if they give you, it satisfies this functional equation, then the function will always be in this format. Guys, very important, both in JEE Mains and JEE Advanced. So please make a note of it. If you get a question, direct you will get +4 marks. Direct you will get +4 marks. Aishwarya, I'll stop within half an hour or 1 hour. I'll do as much as possible. The remaining things, I'll leave it in the PDF. You guys can definitely go and check it out because it's anyway formulas and I don't want to disturb. If you guys are interested, I'll take it. But in the chat, I don't see a lot of participation. Many people are busy talking about their own life. So guys, Let's see how much we can complete. Okay, let's do that. Thank you, Prabhu. That is so kind of you, man. Very good. So people, let's move on to the next one. The next one is also from functional equations. What do we have here? We have f of x plus y is equal to f of x plus f of y. Got it? So that is the functional equation. If you have a functional equation like this, then your f of x is equal to some lambda times x. Okay, so that is what I have written here. You see here, f of x is lambda times x. What is lambda? Lambda is f of 1. So if you know f of 1, you can get the value of the function. Are you all clear? Did you all like it? Great. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. And same way the last one. So whenever you have f of x plus y is equal to f of x into f of y, so it is going to be of the form f of x is equal to a to the power x, because a to the power x plus y will be equal to a to the power x into a to the power y. Isn't that right, my dear children? So properties of exponents. So it looks similar to that. That is why I guessed the function to be in this form. Now what is a? A is f of 1. A is f of 1. Are you all clear? So shall I move forward? Very, very, very good, guys. Fantastic. So let's move to the next question. Are you all ready? Do you all know how to solve modulus based questions? Yes. Are you all aware of it, my dear boys and girls? If you have any doubt, let me know. Then we will move forward. Guys, any questions? Please let me know. Perfect, perfect. Amazing. Yes, Ritish, all the best to all the students who are writing tomorrow. So guys, let me teach you modulus. It's very important. So let me show you how to solve it. So whenever you have mod x is less than equal to some number which is positive, then x will lie between minus a to plus a. Then x will lie between minus a to plus a. Very important inequality. This is the first one. So then you have mod x greater than equal to a, then x will be greater than a, or x will be less than equal to minus a. So these are the two basic inequalities. So whatever I have here is an extension of that. So these two are the basic inequalities. Whatever I have here is an extension of what I wrote there. Are you all clear? Very good, Asrar. Asrar, absolutely right. Kaustub, all the very best, Kaustub. Do well. Great, great, great. Very good, VSG. All the very best, man. Do well. Nichal, very good. All the best. Do well, man. Fantastic. Okay. So guys, shall we move forward? So now let's look at these results. Whenever you have x minus a is less than r, that means x will be a minus r to a plus r. So these two are very similar. Can you see that? Only the equality is changing. That's it. Only thing is less than, here it is less than equal to. Here it is less than, it is less than equal to. That's it. So these are very important inequalities which you have to remember. So when you have mod x minus a is less than r or mod x minus a is less than equal to r, these two are very easy to handle. But what about this? Whenever you have mod of x minus a is greater than r, that means x minus a will be greater than r, or x minus a will be less than minus r. So that is why you get x is less than a minus r from here, or you get x is greater than a plus r. Did you like it? So that is what I have written here. That is what I have written here. Shall I move forward? Asrar, complex number we have already completed, man, in the morning session. You can check out that video as well. Okay. You guys can definitely check out that video as well. Very good, Somashekar. Great, man. Yes, yes, Lakshya, if you have time, you have to definitely listen to it. If you have time. So guys, these are all the properties of logarithm. Please check it out. And if you have anything in specific you want me to teach, let me know. Otherwise, we will make a note and move forward. So whenever you have a power in the base, it will come out to the front as reciprocal. I hope you are aware of it. These are some things which people don't generally remember. I wanted you to know it. Please make a note of it. Everybody clear? Yup. Fantastic. And guys, whenever log of x to the base a is equal to log of y to the base a, it is always x is equal to y. Okay, but if x is equal to y, make sure that x is positive and y is positive, because only then log will be defined. And also ensure that your base is also defined. So whenever you have log x to the base a, so it will be defined for x positive and for a greater than 0 and a not equal to 1. You need to verify these things. Only then log is defined. Only then you can move forward. Otherwise you cannot. Got it? Everybody cool? Yes, yes. Science Priya, Shakti Priya, all the very best. Do well. Preksha, yes Preksha, we'll try to be faster. So these are all important stuff. And guys, here one formula I want to talk in specific. I hope you are aware of it. E to the power ln of n is equal to n. I hope you know that. E to the power ln of anything is equal to that anything. I hope you are aware of that. This is a very important formula, especially in case of what is that? Differential equation, integration factor. In integration factor, this is very commonly used. So please make a note of it, my dear boys and girls. Okay? Fantastic. So people, with that, let's move forward to the next one. So this is a very good question based on logarithms. If you have time, please do try it out. I will try to discuss it quickly. Any motivational class tomorrow? Of course, we will have it, Radha. We will also solve the questions. Do definitely stay and watch it. It might benefit you if you are writing the second or third shift. Okay. Great, great, great job, people. Yes, Rohit, we'll move forward. So guys, in this interval, the equation has how many solutions? So you can easily solve it. First of all, this is the interval that you have, isn't it? And you want your base to be positive. So for log to be defined, your base should be positive. That means this interval cannot be minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. It should be between 0 to pi by 2, because only between 0 to pi by 2 it is positive. Got it? So that is the first thing you have to do. The next thing is, now I can write this as sine square x is equal to cos 2 theta. Is that correct? I am converting logarithmic form into exponential form. So I can write it as sine square x is equal to cos 2 theta is 1 minus 2 sine square x. Sine square theta. Okay. I think it should be x and x only, guys. It should be theta only. I think they made a mistake. It should be theta here on both sides or x on both sides. So when you do that, what will you get? You will get sine theta is equal to plus or minus 1 by root 3. Now sine theta cannot be negative. Sine theta has to be positive. So sine theta should be equal to 1 by root 3. So between 0 to pi by 2, how will the graph look like? The graph looks like this. So 1 by root 3 will be like this. So there's only one solution. So that is a unique solution. That's the answer. Did you all like it? Shall I move forward? Everybody? Hello SN Edits. Thank you so much, man. That means a lot. So people, please do not spam the chat box. Rather focus on the session so that we can move forward. Okay? Great. Anirudh. Fantastic, Anirudh. Great job. Guys, this was a brilliant question. It is a short question which I took it in today's class, but I was not able to do it there because there was no time. So that's why I discussed it today. Okay? Perfect. So people, here we go. The next question, the next concept which I want to teach you guys is probability. So probability is also an important topic. It's a very high weightage topic. So let's go through this very quickly, guys. So the basic definition of probability is very simple. Probability of any event is equal to number of favorable outcomes by total number of outcomes. So that's why it's m by n. And what do we have here? Probability of any event is 1. That means it's a certain event. Probability of any event is 0. It is called as an uncertain event or impossible event. Why it is impossible? Because probability is 0. If probability is 1, then it's obviously going to happen. Got it? And what is independent event? Guys, this is very important concept. Don't take it lightly. You might get a question from here. Independent event means very simple. The happening of one event does not affect the happening of other event. The happening of one event will not affect the happening of other event. So how do you check whether they are independent or not? They check it by this formula. P of A intersection B, if it is equal to P of A into P of B, then they are independent. If it is not equal, then they are not independent. As simple as that. Okay? Yes, Ishwar, definitely Ishwar. We will try to do that. Great. Yes, Isao, I will definitely explain what is exclusive, exhaustive. I'm going to do that right now. Please listen carefully. Okay, are you all ready? Hello, Vixie, welcome, man. Very, it's been long time since I saw you last time here in JEE Enthuse. Anyway, nice to have you back. So people, shall we move forward? Are you all ready? Great. Amazing, people. So with that, let me move forward, boys and girls. So what is mutually exclusive? Mutually exclusive means they don't have any intersection. Their intersection is 0. So can you see that? So when their intersection is 0, then what is probability of A union B? Probability of A union B is P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. But since P of A intersection B is 0, they have neglected this. Got it? So that is what we call as mutually exclusive event. What is exhaustive event? Exhaustive event means they take up the entire sample space. They take up the entire sample space. So that is what we call as exhaustive events. So when you draw an exhaustive event in Venn diagram, it looks like this. So this is called as mutually exclusive and exhaustive. So E1, E2, E3, E4, E5, E6. So can I call this mutually exclusive and exhaustive? Are you guys able to understand that? Why mutually exclusive? Because they don't have any intersection. Why exhaustive? Because they cover up the entire sample space. Very important. Okay. Very important. Did you all like it? Very good. So with that, people, let's move forward. What is conditional probability? Conditional probability means what is the probability of one event happening given that something has already happened. Okay. So conditional probability is very important and it is very, very useful for data science as well. It is a very good up and coming topic. So if you are interested in data science, this is very crucial. Okay. Everybody, fantastic boys and girls. So if you have P of A by B, what does that mean? That means probability of A given that B has already occurred. So that is going to be P of A union B by P of B. Got it? So that is what we call as conditional probability. You can use it for any such combination. Probability of B by A will be what? Probability of A intersection B by probability of A. Got it? Now, total probability theorem. Are you guys aware of total probability theorem? Any idea? So let me tell you what it is all about. So let us say you have mutually exclusive and exhaustive events. You have E1, E2, E3, E4, E5 till En. Now, I'm going to check how or what is the probability of event A which can happen through any of these E's. What is the probability of event A which can occur through any of these events? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to check the probability of A totally. That is why it's called as total probability. So event A can occur through E1, event A can occur through E2, event A can occur through E3, or it can occur through En. So what I'm going to do is, basically I'm going to write it as P of A intersection E1 plus P of A intersection E2. Like that, I'm going to keep writing P of A intersection En. Okay, so P of A intersection E1 is what? It is nothing but P of E1 into P of A by E1. So that is what they have written. Like that, for every term they wrote it using conditional probability, and that is how you got this formula. Are you all happy with that? Did you guys like it? Shall we move forward, people? Yes, any doubts, any questions? If you guys have any doubts or any questions that you want to ask me, please let me know, my dear boys and girls. Shall we proceed? You guys are all cool with it? Yes, Alan Akara, the crash course will end in July, but the recordings, the test series, everything will be available to you till the end of your JEE Mains, till September last attempt. Okay, don't worry about it. So this is your total probability theorem. Now coming to Bayes rule. What is Bayes theorem? Bayes theorem is nothing but you want to find out probability of EI given that A has already occurred. Given that an event has already occurred, I want to find out that it occurred through a specific route. Probability that it occurred through a specific route given that it has already occurred. So that is going to be equal to P of EI intersection A by P of A. So now what is P of EI intersection A? It is nothing but P of EI into P of A by EI divided by what is P of A? P of A is total probability. Total probability of A, we just studied it in the previous slide. That is what I'll write it in the denominator. That is why we study total probability before we come to Bayes theorem. Are you all happy? Yes? So shall I move forward? Great. So people, let's all proceed to the next one. Binomial distribution. So here there are two things which are very important. you need to know what is mean and variance of a binomial distribution. Very, very important, because directly based on this they can ask you questions. Okay, directly based on this they can ask you questions. Are you all clear? Fantastic, fantastic. Okay, Arun Balaji, YouTube is alone not enough, man. You need to have Pro. Why? Because Pro will give you access to test series. Pro will give you a class environment. You will have a feature to ask doubts, to clarify your doubts. You compete with students. All that you will not get in YouTube. And you have a regular test series, right? So that is very important while you are studying. Great. So people, this is your binomial distribution. It is also called as Bernoulli's trials. It is also called as Bernoulli's trials. I hope you guys are all aware of it. So let me explain it to you what it means and how it works. So let's say you have n bullets. You shoot n bullets and you shoot at a target. So I want to find out of these n bullets, you hit the target r times. N bullets you hit the target r times. So what is the probability of this happening? That is given by this formula. So which is what? Out of n bullets, I choose r bullets, and r bullets will be success, right? So success will be p to the power r, and failure will be q to the power n minus r. So q is the probability of failure, p is the probability of success, success r times, failure n minus r times. So this is called as your Bernoulli's trials. I hope you guys got it. So always remember p plus q is equal to 1. Always remember p plus q is equal to 1. So that is what I've used here. P is the probability of success, Q is the probability of failure. NP is the mean, NPQ is the variance. I'm going to give you a question with that. Are you guys ready? Is this beggar and coin? No. Preksha, this is not beggar and coin. Okay, this is not beggar and coin. So let's go forward, guys. Can you all try to solve it? Very, very interesting question. Very interesting question. I hope everybody will try it out. Please go for it, my dear boys and girls. Okay. So after this, I'll talk to you guys. I think I'll give you the formulas notes. You guys can revise it because it will take too much time to complete it. Shall I talk to you guys for some time? We'll just probably have some motivation, and maybe you guys can take down these questions as formulas. You can check it out. I will share the PDF to you right after the class. Okay, I will talk to you guys. If you have any questions, you can ask me, because I have written this exam a lot of times. So I have written JEE Mains, I have written JEE Advanced, I have written KVPY. So like I told you, I was a JEE Main state topper from Tamil Nadu, and JEE Advanced also I cleared. I went into IIT Madras. I'm going to share some of my experiences so that you can get motivated and you can work hard, at least for the next attempt, if not tomorrow. Got it? Great. Is there a dropper batch of Vedantu? Yes, there is a droppers batch. I will talk all about it in the next 5-10 minutes. Okay? Great. So, great people. So this one alone will finish it off. Mean is what? Mean is NP. NP is equal to 3, and standard deviation is 3 by 2. So standard deviation is sigma. So that is 3 by 2. What is variance? Variance is equal to standard deviation square. So it is equal to 9 by 4. So 9 by 4 is equal to NPQ. Done. Laddu. So can't you finish it off? Such a good question, right? You can get this in exam, man. You can get this in exam. So NP is equal to 3. So put it here. So 9 by 4 is equal to 3Q. So Q is equal to what? Failure is 3 by 4. So failure is 3 by 4. So success will be 1 by 4. Because I told you success plus failure should be 1. So I got P. So N will be what? N will be 12. Are you all happy with that? Did you all like it? Fantastic. That is amazing. Great. So people, let's talk for a while. I will show you some motivational slides. Then we will go forward. Okay. I want you guys to take some inspiration from what I have prepared. And people, I have a lot of formulas. I will share it in the Telegram group. I have almost 150 slides. Okay. So I want to show you guys something. So please make sure you guys read through it. Can you guys read through it, everybody? Yup. Can you guys reaffirm this? So in the next attempt, I want you guys to go forward no matter how hard it is. Okay. No matter how hard it is, you have to keep going forward, because guys, it is totally worth it. It is totally worth it. So tell my JEE story. So my JEE story, it was, so I wrote in 2013. So I don't know whether you guys are aware of it or not, but in 2013, it was the first JEE Mains. Okay, so I was very scared. So you guys are very used to it because JEE Mains has been there for a long time, right? It has been there for a long time. But I wrote in 2013 when it was the first JEE Mains. First. Before that, it was called as All India Engineering Entrance Exam. It was called as AIEEE. It was called as AIEEE. So yes, I was very scared. And you know what? That is the first time they gave both online and offline. So those who want to write online can write online. Those who want to write offline can write offline. Offline means pen and paper. Pen paper based exam. Isn't that crazy? They gave both these options. So I wrote online. Prashant, take care Prashant, all the very best. Let me know how you did, okay? So I wrote online and some of my friends wrote offline. So the greatest thing was, so offline paper was before online, okay? So I had a gap of 10-15 days. I had a gap of 10-15 days. So every offline paper, I used to solve it the same day. So for example, if you are writing on 27th, you should be taking 20th paper, 22nd paper, 25th paper very seriously, and you should try to solve it. So I used to do that, and I always scored 280 above out of 360. So I always used to score 280 around. And I knew, okay, it is not difficult. I was happy. So I was waiting for JEE Mains because I knew I'm going to do well. I knew I was going to kill it. So I was waiting for my turn. I was just scared because I have never written any online exam before. So in those days, in my house, we had only one laptop. So I was not used to writing online. Only one laptop. Internet also is very slow. It will keep loading. So you remember, right? Those days, it was not very common, right? You don't have laptops and computers like these days. These days you play gaming at 144 FPS and you shoot people. There is no lag. You have a ping of one millisecond. So you need very good ping. You need very good FPS. But those days it was not like that. You had to manage with what you have, isn't it? Exactly. 3G, 2G, those days. Yeah. So I was very scared because it's online. So that is why I could not sleep. So those who are writing tomorrow, you might face that today. You will think what to do, how will I write, what question will come, how will my college placements, how will my college admission get affected because of that? All those thoughts would run in your head. I was getting those thoughts. So for me, even many thoughts were running. So will I be a topper? Will I get first mark in my class? All those runs in your head, right? Because you want to prove yourself. You have been preparing for 4 or 5 years. You want to do well, right? So all those thoughts were, eating my head. So I was not able to sleep for a long time. And probably I would have slept at 12, 12:30. And I woke up at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. I had to travel a long distance. My center was very, very far away. So it was almost like 1 hour travel. I had to go there and then, I had to enter into the hall very, very much in advance. And then I had a very good time, guys. So first thing I want to tell you certain things. See, when you go to an exam hall, you might have very cool AC in the room. You have to be prepared for it. You cannot complain. Because if you complain it is very cold, one boy will complain it is very hot. So you have to manage. Second thing, A4 sheets, additional sheets, you should not be shy to ask. You should not be shy to ask additional sheets. Whenever you have a need, just ask them. They are supposed to give you. They have to give you. Got it? And when you solve papers, if you find difficulty, skip it and move forward. You know what, guys? In the first attempt of my paper, I was not able to solve everything. But you know what? At the end, I got a score of 300. So that was my top top rank. So I got state rank 5 in Tamil Nadu. So I got 5th rank in state, and I got 120 in chemistry, 99 in physics, and 96 in maths. So I actually got the lowest in mathematics. Okay. And now I teach maths. Irony, right? Life takes different turns. I should have been a chemistry teacher. Wasim sir would have been at trouble, right? I'm just kidding, guys. Wasim sir is awesome. So I wrote in those days, and let me tell you honestly, in the first attempt, I could not solve this much. Okay, I'm sorry, not 120, 105. Yeah. 120 was a total mark. Yeah, 120 was a total mark. So in the first attempt, you don't solve everything. You don't solve everything. What was my All India rank? My All India rank was around 400, guys. So 464, I guess. So that was my All India rank. It was around 99.95 percentile. Okay, around that. So now the reason I'm coming to tell this is, give me a second. In the first attempt, always pick the easy questions. Many people don't do this. Always pick the easy questions. So run through the entire paper, see what are all the easier ones, pick those questions alone, solve it, and again come for one more cycle. So I always solve chemistry first. So I will do chemistry first, and I will probably finish it up in 45 minutes or 40 minutes. So chemistry you spend 40 minutes, maths I spend 1 hour, and usually physics I used to take time. So I used to solve physics for 1.5 hours. So this is how I used to solve. So I would say this is a good target for any normal aspirant who is well prepared. Okay, so maybe this can help you a lot. Is this also applicable for NEET? Shri, NEET I'm not very sure, because NEET I think biology is a more important subject. Okay, so chemistry usually I spend 40 to 45 minutes, maths 1 hour, and physics I used to give a lot of time. And if I don't like physics, if physics is very difficult, then I'll give more time to mathematics. So physics and maths will be interchangeable depending on the difficulty of the paper. If the paper is easy, then I'll give more time to physics and get everything. If the paper is difficult, then I will instead spend time on mathematics, because mathematics I can get score. If I solve it, I'll get it. Got it? So I hope you guys liked it. What can I do to get above 90 percentile? Ruchita, I would say focus on the easy questions, pick them up first. Pick them first. That is very important. How to improve? Work on your mistakes. Anirudh, you have one more attempt. That is a God-given gift to you. So that is why I keep telling you, this crash course can boost you there, because guys, I'm not kidding, the crash course content, I have seen it, it is brilliant. It covers the entire required syllabus in a beautiful manner. Got it? Preksha, like I told you, Preksha, don't worry, don't think too much about the result, rather focus on giving your best, be very calm, composed, and handle easy questions first. Pick questions and solve. Please don't forget that. Pick questions and solve. Got it? Very good. How many questions to attempt? Rohit, don't over attempt, man. Don't do negative marking. Okay. So don't guess, don't get negative marking. It is very frustrating. So I don't want you guys to go through that. It is very frustrating if you get negative marking. Okay. Great. So don't do over attempts. So I would say, see, if you attempted, let's say out of 75 questions, you attempted 50 questions and you're sure out of this 45 are correct, then you can attempt maybe 3 to 4 questions guess. Guess means educated guess, not random guess. So if you attempted 50, if you're sure 45 are correct, you can guess 3 to 4. Because you can afford to lose this. Because if you get this, you will go into 99 above. If you lose this, you will fall into 95, 94. It's still okay. So this is very, very important. Are you all clear with it, boys and girls? Parthasarthi is asking, in this 1 month, what you should do? Guys, my strong recommendation is take the crash course if you are between 40 percentile to 85 or 90 percentile. 40 percentile to 90 percentile, please take the crash course if you have 1 month time for the next attempt, if you want to do well. Got it? If you don't fall into this category, if you're above 90, then take only test series. Test series is happy for you. Test series is good for you. If you're above 95, test series is enough because you don't need anybody to teach you. You just have to get practice. But if you're below 40, then guys, you need to strengthen your basics. You need to focus on your basics. For that, YouTube is good. Once your basics are strong, then you can take the crash course, because the crash course itself is very good level. Crash course itself is good level. So to understand the crash course itself, you need to know something. So for that, YouTube can be better, because YouTube, we teach right from the basics, right? We teach you from laddu stuff. Got it? What is the percentile to 120 marks? It will be around 85 to 90 percentile. It will be 85 to 90 percentile. Parthasarathi, the crash course is amazing, right? I know, man. I keep telling people, the crash course is literally the best thing you can get right now for 2021 batch. You can take it as a guaranteed yes success story from me. Okay. No, Muralidhar, you have to go to the exam center. Can we take our own sheets? Of course, you can't take your own sheets. 170 to 180. So 170 to 180 will be around 98 percentile or 99 percentile. Okay. I think mostly it will be around 98 percentile. That will be 180. So it will be 96 to 98 percentile. So if you want 99, I think you need to score about 200 plus. Okay, because I think the last attempt will become more competitive. The last attempt will become more competitive. Are you all clear? Can we guess in numericals? Aishwarya, if you have no time, please guess. Aishwarya, if you have no time and if you did not solve anything, you can guess, Aishwarya. Just guess it and come. Because there's no negative, right? So please guess it. Guys, numericals, please guess it and come. Don't leave it as such. Because numericals, there is no negative marking, right? So please guess it and come. Everybody. What about COVID? COVID, third wave, they say it will come back, but you have to be ready before that. So people, I hope all of you liked it, and I told you this thing very, very carefully. Your future is created by what you do today. So today, you might be chilling, you might be, playing Free Fire, PUBG, BGM, you might joke around, but guys, later you will regret it one day, guys. I just don't want that to happen to you. Okay, so I know it's hard to take it. You guys will get pissed off or angry if I say that, but take it a bit seriously, guys, because once you cross this age, no matter what you do, even if you cry, if you roll on the floor, you cannot get back those times. Okay, so please think about it. You have one opportunity, the next attempt. Please be wise. Okay, because those who did well in these 2 years will surpass you like anything. If you study in a different college, you go miles above the people who study in a local college. That is the truth, guys. You cannot avoid it. I don't know, people feel afraid to say that, but that's the truth, right? Everybody knows that. If you study in an IIT, you are rated, you are branded in a different way than you studying in a private college or in a local college. Okay, so IITians are looked differently. I have seen that in my own life. I have gone for many interviews. So I have gone for interviews. I got placed in the very first day in IIT. So I sat for placements in IIT, and I told you I was a gold medalist in IIT. I was a topper. So when I went for placements, the very first day I was hired by 2-3 companies, and I did not get into any one of them because I wanted to be a teacher. I wanted to be a math teacher for JEE Mains, and that is why I came to Vedantu, leaving all the 3 companies that I got in IIT. Why am I sharing this to you? Because I have seen these companies, even though they take from NID Trichy, IIT, BITS, IIIT, they will pay IITians very high. The bracket of IITians is very, very high. Why do they do that? Because of the branding, the value. So all that requires sacrifice, guys. All that requires sacrifice. You cannot simply enjoy every day, every moment of your life and expect to be in an IIT without any sacrifice. So I want you to realize that, so that at least next 1 year, next 1 month, you will try to do well. Okay, Anudev, absolutely. Anudev is saying that's sad, but that's the truth, man. That's the truth. IITians are branded differently as compared to others. Okay, so that is why people fight for it, right? And it is kind of true also because they are very highly qualified. IITians are usually very smart because I have been in IIT Madras for 5 years. People from Andhra, Telangana, Kerala, North, West, East, everybody is so smart, guys. You are surrounded by smart people. That is what IIT is all about. So you have to definitely aspire to be in such a place. Can we enjoy in IIT? Of course, Sriram, there is no restriction, man. So there is no in-out timing. So I stay in IIT Madras. We have a beach nearby. We have Pondicherry nearby. We have Mahabalipuram. So I used to travel almost every month to some place. We used to randomly take cycle and go outside to the beach. We used to have chai at night in a tea shop. We used to go out at 2 o'clock midnight. We used to go have some chai. We used to chat for a while. We used to gossip what happened, what is happening around the institute. And then we will come back. So life at IIT is just amazing, guys. No words to explain it. Okay. You can travel to places. Your professors are chill. No, there is no uniform. You have 5 months of holidays a year. Did you guys know that? You have 5 months of holidays a year. Saturday, Sundays are off. In the December, you have 1 month holiday. May, June, you have 2 months holiday. So effectively, it is 5 months of holidays throughout the year. Crazy, right? You can do what you want. Exactly. So people, definitely IITs are worth it, worth the sacrifice. Where do you live currently? I was living in Bangalore, but now because of COVID, I came home. I'm in Chennai. So I am basically from Chennai, Tamil Nadu. Can girls also? Yes, of course. Girls are also permitted. They are also free in IIT. So usually in IITs, the nightlife is very good. Like you see people awake for a very long time because of research, because of project work, because of some event. They'll be planning about it. So something or the other will be going on and it's very interesting. So you will enjoy it. There are canteens which are 24/7. So even at 4 o'clock in the night, if you are hungry, you can go to a restaurant and you can have food. Crazy, isn't it? So even when I went to IIT first day, I was like, what? 24/7 hotel, where is it? Then I went the first day itself. It was very good, guys. Perfect. So people, I hope you all liked it. Crazy cool, right? Yes, absolutely. So IIT's lifestyle is next level, guys. It's next level. So your future is created by what you do today, not tomorrow. So next 1 month, please work hard and make use of whatever we give, guys. Your free YouTube classes, your crash course, your test series. Make use of it because the investment that you make here is nothing compared to what you get in the future. Okay. So maybe because of this crash course, you can get into NIT. Because of this crash course, you can get into IIIT. So your lifestyle takes a jump start. Your lifestyle takes a jump start when you study in top colleges like NIT, IIIT, IIT, BITS Pilani and so on. So it's worth it. The sacrifice, the investment, the effort you put, it's always worth it. Got it? Riyush, the next month if you work hard, yes, maybe you can. Got it? Fantastic. Okay guys, we'll probably wind up here. I think we have already taken a lot of time. So all the very best, my dear boys and girls. I really wish you success from the bottom of my heart because I love you guys and I really care for you. And you guys make my day and I'm so glad to have mentored you for the last 1 year. So make sure you do well, work hard and get what you deserve, okay? And I'll continue to support you, don't worry. Tomorrow we'll solve the paper and over the next 1 month also we will try to support you with whatever we can, okay? So give it your best and don't worry too much and whatever it is, don't fall into depression or don't isolate yourself, okay? Because you are more than just an exam. How many of you realize that? Are you all worth more than an exam? Do your parents love you? You all know that, right? Your parents love you more than your rank, right? They might come across like that. Okay, you have to study, you have to do well, you have to get this rank, that rank. At the end of the day, please, I hope you have this much brain to understand that your parents love you. Okay, no matter what, whether you get first rank, last rank, zero rank, negative rank, they still love you, we still love you, and there are people who really care for you. Okay, so no matter what, don't get into sad state. Don't go into Devdas mode. Okay, don't go into depression. Rather, take the next one as a big challenge and work hard for it. Okay, great. So people, exactly, Bhaskaran, all the very best. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, because I want to see you again, maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow or next week. Exactly, my parents want exam mark only. Abdul, no man, everybody will say that, but of course they love you and they want you to do well. They want good things for you, that's why they want marks, because our system is like that, right? You need to score well to get into a good college. So you have to do that. There's no harm in that. Yes, Ram, all the best, Ram. I do remember you, man, long time. I hope you're doing well, Ram. Are you starting a new batch? Yes, Arun, I've already been taking a batch in Vedantu. I take for Drishti C batch, English. Drishti C English I take. Okay? Great. So people, all the very best. I love you all. Take care. Let me know how it went. And if you get questions tomorrow, message me. Okay? Because I have to solve it. I have to solve it. Okay? So guys, see you all. Take care. Bye-bye. Meet you again soon tomorrow.